Hey, what's up, guys? First thing I want to say is that I'm walking through one of my favorite parks. Those of you guys who've been following me on my Elliott Hulse channel, I introduced you to Sawgrass Lake Park, where I'm standing right now, as one of the important spots that I used to visit during my come-up years. Maybe about 10 years ago, I used to come to this park and I'd write out my goals, affirmations, I'd do my breathing exercises, and plot for my life. Those of you who are not on my Elliott Hulse channel, you're not subscribed to Elliott Hulse channel, well, this video is to invite you to get your ass over there, because 5 days a week I've been uploading videos as it relates to experiences, circumstances, and wisdom I've gained over the past few years, just with my experiences as a strength coach, gym owner, YouTube celebrity, and a lot of people find that kind of stuff interesting. So I'm not answering strength questions, but I'm sharing lots of my love with you, so get over there. The other reason why I'm uploading this video to the Strength Camp channel, especially since I haven't been uploading over there very often, is because this is a sponsored video by Audible. Those of you guys who've been watching my videos long enough, you know that I am a prolific audiobook reader, and Audible.com has been my preferred source of audio information and audiobook learning. Over the past several years, I've spoken about it. I've spoken about my daily walk and the ritual of absorbing information by listening to books while I exercise at the same time. I've done that for many years. Audible has been a great resource, and I want to give a shout out to them. I believe they've got over 200,000 titles over there. The other reason why I feel this is a good fit is because study, learning, reading, putting yourself in a flow of information is a critical step on your journey of becoming a stronger version of yourself. And one of the things I've learned in 2015 about life in general, about how to succeed in general, is that it's less about the big things that we do. It's less about the grand goals and adventures we go on. I'm trying to figure out which way to go on this adventure today. And it's more about the little things that you do every single day. It's really about the rituals that you learn how to instill into your life and make habits out of, right? So, for example, a lot of times people get excited about exercise. So they got these big goals and these big plans, and they go gung-ho, full bore on their exercise and diet program, but ain't nothing but 3 weeks before they quit. What I'm discovering and what I advise, and I've been talking about this for years, but 2015 has been a transformational year for me, mainly because I've been asked to apply a lot of what I've been talking about for years, is that you gotta find little steps, little bites, little things that you can do on a daily basis that add up over time and bring you to where you want to be. So it's a whole lot less about crushing it and killing it, and a whole lot more about what are you doing every single day, little by little, to get you closer and closer to your goal. That's really what it's all about. That's what the daily walk and the daily Audible video is all about. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I want to talk to you about, number one, recapping 2015. How did it work out for you? What did you do this year? What did you accomplish? What did you learn? How did you transform in the past 12 months? How did you become a stronger version of yourself in 2015? Look, if you wasted the past 12 months, right? 11 months, going on 12 months, by thinking about it, dreaming about it, talking about it, complaining about it, and generally being a jabberjaw with no action taking, well then look, maybe you need to revise your approach. Maybe stop making such big goals. Maybe stop thinking so much, and maybe put your feet on the ground. Get involved with the activity of actually making things happen. The best way to get involved with the activity of making things happen is with daily rituals. Doing little things every single day, whether you feel like it or not. And the other reason why I make this video, the other thing I want to share with you are the things that I've learned and the way I've transformed and the little bits of wisdom I've gathered over the past 12 months that may be support to you. When I look back at 2015, I see it as perhaps the most transformational year of my life. Those of you guys who've been following me long enough, you see 2015 as the year that Elliott Hulse stopped making YouTube videos. You also see it as a year, well, I took a break. You also see it as a year where Elliott Hulse, you know, depending on how you look at it, is a different version of himself. Some of you guys don't like who I've become and who I'm becoming, and that's all right, because that's evolution. And some of you can see the transformation, and you realize, you know, stronger version of someone else, a stronger version of you or someone in your life doesn't have to look the way you want it to look. It oftentimes won't look like the way you decided it should look. But to recognize and appreciate it and roll with it and to honor someone as they grow takes a lot of detachment, strength, skill, and love. Here we go. So I'm about to go down this path, this wooden path. It's gonna be one of those long videos because I'm just gonna talk to you guys today. So we're gonna take a trip down this beautiful lane. Look at that. This path, I doubt we'll get through the whole thing because it takes a good half an hour or so to get through this whole path. This path, as you'll see, goes through the forest, goes through the woods here, and look, and it's above water. This is Sawgrass Lake Park, so this is Sawgrass Lake or river or body of water here in St. Petersburg. I'm taking a beautiful trip while I talk to my friends today about growing stronger and some of the things I've learned. So, habits, rituals, the things that you do on a daily basis that add up to you ultimately becoming a stronger version of yourself. The commitment that's required to choose the most important things and do it and only it every single day, regardless of if you feel like it or not. When put to practical use, you gotta ask yourself, what do I want? What am I willing to do? For me, 2015, the ritual, the practice of getting up every single day and listening to audiobooks while I work, had to take a back seat for a little while I developed a new pattern, a new resourceful ritual of writing every day. Those of you guys who follow my videos on the Elliott Hulse channel, or if you're just watching this video because you want to vibe with me today, go to the link down below where you'll see my blog. I write a letter every single day to you guys talking about various aspects of becoming a stronger version of yourself. Today, I wrote about my 4 favorite audiobooks for 2015. The 4 books that have really transformed, audiobooks that have transformed my way of thinking and my attitude towards life in 2015, and you could read that down below. But the way I'm able to produce that amount of content, you know, I produce an email, a letter, blog post, video, Instagram video. I create probably about 6 pieces of content every single day. And the reason why I'm able to produce that much content is because I worked it into my lifestyle. I made it a ritual. I get up every single day, 5 o'clock, right? It's not a grind anymore for me, it's a habit. I want you guys to understand that. That's a really important distinction. Are you getting up because you're grinding? Because you know what happens when you grind, right? When you grind something, you sharpen that axe on that grinder, you sharpen it so much that it turns into a fucking stub, right? So those of you guys who are out there grinding, meaning that, look, to grind means that there's resistance, right? To grind must mean that there is pain, suffering, resistance. What I'm sharing with you is just a slightly different perspective. I'm not saying don't grind. I think you got to grind in the beginning, and that's probably the most important thing to do to create momentum. But ultimately, you've got to create ritual. You've got to create daily little activities that come naturally to you and you never forget to do, like brushing your teeth. Right now, is it a grind to brush your teeth? Those of you guys who are watching this Strength Camp channel, is it a grind for you to go to the gym? It shouldn't be. If you gotta grind every single time you go to the gym, then you're gonna grind yourself right down to a fucking stub. The gym should feel euphoric. It should pull you towards it. Just like you wake up in the morning and the toothbrush calls you to action, the weights should call you to action, because it's just a freaking habit. It's just something you do every day. And the question whether you feel like it or not is not even a question anymore. You just do it. So rituals, baby. Habits, baby. That's where I'm at with regard to creating content every single day. 2015 asked me to stop, take a break. I didn't have any videos from September 2014 until April 2015, and then I even took some breaks in between because I had to figure out how can I make content, make videos, and write. I like to write too. That's the other thing. You guys enjoy my videos, but what you don't realize is that I'm a writer as well. I love writing. I feel like I'm a poet when I write. When I get down in the morning and I start writing, some of you guys who are still in school or you're real academic types, you sit down and you're like, where are all my resources? And make sure it's grammatically correct. I say, fuck that. I wake up and I just purge. Mental purge. That's what my writing is like. And it comes out sounding poetic. It's fun, it's engaging, it's entertaining, and it's informative. And I know that it would be a gift to the world, so I had to make it a ritual and make it a daily thing. Other rituals in 2015 that have supported me include counting macros. Not something I've ever done in the past. I've always been kind of an intuitive dieter, which, worked real well until 2015. When my body was like, listen, dude, you need to start tracking these things. And that's what I began doing. Listening to classical music. I can't, while I'm working, while I'm writing, while I'm typing, is a ritual. Meal preparation. I've always been a meal preparer, but my wife and I got on it together. So now she and I prepare meals every single night, prepare for the next day. I even help her with the dishes. These are all brand new things, brand new ways of being, brand new rituals. I'm starting to get into the dark here. The sun is bright. Support me in becoming a stronger version of myself. The other thing that I do now, and I invite you to do, I think it's a very powerful tool, is to get yourself a yearly calendar, a wall poster calendar. And you should make a ritual of planning out your whole year. Now, of course, you don't plan because that's exactly what's going to happen, right? Because God, the universe, nature takes over. But you plan with intention. What do I intend to create this year? What do I intend to have done, complete this year? What are my aspirations as far as business, relationships, vocation, and health for 2016? So a new ritual that I've engaged in and brought into my life is looking at and mapping out a 12-month calendar. Get yourself a 12-month calendar, put it on your wall, use color markers to put in specific dates and goal achievement timelines and deadlines and things like that. So definitely take your time on a regular basis to plan out not just your day, not just your week, not just your month, but your year. And when you really become a boss, you start thinking in terms of 3 years, 5 years, and it gets clearer and clearer, especially as you begin to realize that time, days are like building blocks. And each successful day is like adding a new cinder block to the building that you're creating. And they add up to weeks, months, years, and so forth. And when you look at it that way, there's a lot less pressure to crush it, to grind, and to win right away, and a whole lot more strategic thinking going on with regard to your goal setting and your hopeful achievements. So that's pretty much it today, guys. I don't know if you find this video interesting or insightful or informational, but for one thing for sure, it's fucking beautiful. So if nothing else, you got to hear Elliott rant a little bit with sunglasses on while he walks through the woods. So that's it, guys. Looking forward to the Strength Camp Challenge this weekend. Those of you guys who are going to be there, it's going to be a fucking awesome time. We're going to have a great time with the competitors, the other YouTube celebrities, and our raucous, get loose, King-sponsored after party. King is the title of my new book, which you'll find out about later on this year. So that's it, folks. I love you. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this park, rest of this morning out in this beautiful park. I'll talk to you guys next time.